Hi, I'm Saray Gonzalez. Welcome to Sullivan 180 Presents Take 5. Today, our guest is Kathy Kreiter, and she is on the front lines of the community's response. Hi, Kathy, welcome.
Good morning, Saray. How are you?
Good, I'm good. Thank you for joining us. Can you introduce yourself and your job title and introduce your organization?
Sure. So my name is Kathy Kreiter. I am the program administrator for the Sullivan County Federation for the Homeless. We were established in 1987 as a small soup kitchen and have grown exponentially over the last 31 plus years. We now are a soup kitchen, although well, we'll talk about that later. Soup kitchen, food pantry. We have some housing programs and such. And we would like to provide education to consumers, goods and services to those who are without them to try to lift them up out of poverty. That's part of our mission.
Can you talk a little bit about what the Federation has been doing during this time?
Sure. So early on, March 13th, we we made a decision to shut our dining room down to the public and to not allow folks to come inside. We had a clothing corner where folks could come and kind of shop for clothes, but we had to get rid of all that stuff. And we started to serve all our meals out the door. So everything is wrapped, everything was to go. We're still continuing to do breakfast and lunch, but as time went on, we saw a big drop in the numbers for breakfast. So we have kind of suspended that for the moment. It's not going away. We're just not doing it at the moment. We also decided to increase our bi-weekly food pantries to once a week, which we have been doing since that day as well. And there is certainly a need. There's been a lot of other folks around the county that have been kind of plugging the holes, if you will. We're all in this kind of working together. But we have definitely seen, we're serving right now about 75 families a week, and that number keeps growing every week. And people that we've never seen before, we see now.
Were there any other challenges that you faced?
Well, one of the things that we did in order to continue to be able to serve the food the way we were, I brought a pop-up tent from home, those kind of blue pop-up like you see at a street fair. And my husband rigged it all up with, we didn't have plexiglass, but we had clear shower curtains and all. And that's what we were using for a couple of months, but I really knew we needed something a little more stable and a little sturdier. So we did reach out to Sullivan Renaissance, and we also reached out to M&T Bank, and together they funded us to purchase a shed. It's a 14 by 14 shed. I say food palace, but shed is, I guess, the word you would be looking for. It has shelving inside and double doors in the front and a door in the back, so we can take deliveries right through there. But it's a much more stable, it makes life so much easier for the folks we serve and for the people that are trying to serve the food.
Do you have any positive experiences that have developed that you'd like to share?
Well, I have to tell you, many people that have supported us in the past, many people that I have never met or known their names before, just started to really, they came out of the woodwork, I will say that, calling, emailing, sending us a check. What can I do? How can I help? And when we were limiting our volunteer times, we still need some muscle to unload trucks once or twice a month. People would there was a person, again, I'm just not going to name a bunch of names, but there was somebody who was kind of at home, working at home, and was able to kind of coordinate a lot of, volunteer opportunities. Like she put them all together, and that really worked very well. So that was great. It was just it was a very lonely time here for a while. Sorry. It was very difficult for a while, and so many people made it less difficult just by a word or a thought or a good deed. And here we are to tell about it. So that's a wonderful thing.
What can the community members do to help your organization?
Twice a month, it's generally the second Tuesday and the third Tuesday of the month, we have big deliveries that we could use a little muscle for an hour or two to unload and help folks, load their cars or whatever. That's one thing. Certainly, we would welcome any monetary donations. If you go into ShopRite in Monticello, they have like a paper bag with a little note on it that tells you what you could purchase and put in there, and that's sent to us. Right now, we're really only accepting donations of food if they come directly from the food bank, our food partners, directly from the store.
So how can folks, if they want to donate, can you, is there a number, an address that you could share with us?
Well, you can go to our website,
Great.
which it's not a fancy website, but it is there. And it's www.s like Sam, C like Cat Federation.org. And when the first page comes up, if you look, I think a little to the left, there's a button right there that says donate, and you can click on that, and it'll take you right to where you need to be. And one more thing I would like anybody who's listening just to know, the name of our organization can sometimes be a little bit of a misnomer, because someone who might need a little extra help with food might think, oh, well, I'm not homeless, so I can't go there. That name was given to the organization a long time ago, and we never rebranded it, and I don't know if we ever will. But I would like anybody within the sound of my voice to understand and know that if you need a little bit of help, you are welcome to come here. We serve working people that are just struggling to make ends meet. Serve people who are retired, senior citizens, veterans. You just need to show up. Our pantries are every Friday, 11:30. They usually last till about 1:30, 1 o'clock, depending on how many folks. Bring your own bags or boxes, because we really can't provide that. And just make sure you wear a mask, social distance on the line, and we will be very happy to help you. If it's not a Friday, call us 794-2604 or 798-8774, and we will help, and we want to help. And lunch is served every day, Monday through Thursday, 12 to 1. I really thank you for the opportunity.
Yes,
to
and
do
thank
this
you.
today.
Thank you for joining us.